Good afternoon. Doing a little bit of stitching. Thought you might want to see what I'm up to. I'm making, well, hopefully, an Omiyage bag. So you start off, you need 12 strips, 1.25 inches by 6 inches. So you need 12 in 3 different fabrics. Okay, so that's what you can see here. You then start stitching them all together so that you end up with a repeat pattern like that. So I'm just doing that basically. Yeah, so I'm going to start doing that, and I will do a couple, pause, and then put you back on when we get to the next bit. So I really should have ironed these first, but I failed to do that clearly. I've gone for some quite contrasting fabrics. Again, these are scraps. I am really on a mission to get through my scrap basket. So yeah, I'm hoping they'll act as really good contrast to each other. I'm hoping to get the silver one in the middle, the one with the silver stars on in the middle. That's what I've planned. Let's see if we can execute it, shall we? Well, I say in the middle. I don't actually need it in the middle. I need it on one of the ends. I'm just looking at this here now. So, because what you do eventually is you twist them like that. So you got to plan it that the one underneath is the one you want it to really show. And I thought that one with the gold stars would be really good to show. I couldn't find any written instructions. I've literally just copied the picture step by step. It was on I don't know, it's Chinese, somebody's blog spot, and it was all in Chinese. I can't read Chinese. I could have done the Google Translate, but do you know what? I think I can get what I need to do from here. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is the two darker colours together. Yeah, that's right. And then the lighter one next to them, and then the two darker ones can be the twisty bits, if you like, for technical terms, and then the stars one can be the one that shines in the middle. I got no idea. I've never made one before. You with me for this? Okay. Right. I'm assuming it's a normal size seam. Let's just do it. So I'm going to make loads and loads of strips that look like that. I might just carry on actually, and then, because she's done it in like batches, I think I'm just going to, I can't see why I can't do that. Because these ones will go up like that, and then they will twist, and they will show that underneath there. Yeah, I don't see why I can't just carry on. As long as I get the sequence right, we'll be fine. I'm doing it. Right. Yeah, I've got a bit of therapy here to do, so I will come back when I have stitched it all together. Be with you soon. Right, we're all stitched. I've now got this. So what I'm going to do is take it to the ironing board. I'm going to give it all a good press, I think flat, and then these two need to sort of come up to a point, because they, as I say, they will be the ones that twist. So you'll get a little flash of the gold silver stars underneath. So yeah, I'll go and do that. I don't think you need to. Do you need to see me pressing? I don't think you do. What I'm going to do is do that. I guess what I could do is start sort of laying it over like that as well as I'm pressing. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Right, yeah, I'll come back when I've done that. See you in a bit. Right, well, I stitched all those. I've sort of done the twist. I need to stitch it in the round now to do the last twist, but I think it's going to be quite effective, because when it's into a bag like that, it's going to be quite interesting, isn't it? Right, I keep using that word interesting. Is it interesting? It might not be. So I'm just going to stitch this last piece, and then I've got to do the last twist, and then yeah, there's not much. I say not much more, but there's a little bit more to do, but it's not too bad. I think let me just stitch this and I'll sum up what I think I did slightly wrong, but it's kind of working anyway, so I'm not going to worry too much. Right, hold your ears. Let me see if I can explain. I've just been thinking in my head, how am I going to explain what I think I've done wrong? So when I get here, so when you, I think what the photo is showing is that you sew these two together first and then stitch them flat onto there, but I think it's exactly the same way. I don't know if that made any sense actually. But it kind of, it just works anyway, so just keep playing with it. It's quite simple. Do you know what? I love this star fabric, but it's a pain for shredding. Oh, I meant to put the, oh well, no, okay. Right, so what I want to do now is do that last fold, actually, thinking about it. So it's literally just a case of pinch and move it over to that side. Sorry, this is probably going to be really, and then so that one went to there, so that one needs to go to there. Hold on, let me just get some clips. So what I've been doing is putting it right over. I've actually stitched it by hand just to keep it there. So that one's there, and then that one needs to turn back. Come on, fiddle. That one needs to turn back onto that one, so you end up with the twist. I hope that makes sense. It probably doesn't, I don't know. And this one I couldn't set, so that one needs to turn back there. It's already twisted at the bottom, but I had to do the stitching before I could finish those off, basically. So that's it. So you can imagine once it's in a bag, or as a bag, it'll do that. How much fun is that? I'll tell you, honestly, I think it's great. What I might do is, yeah, well, I was going to say reinforce that around. I don't think it needs it. Okay. I need to get on these. I don't think that's going to fit over my, hold tight. See how often I clean my desk? Not. So I need to get on the channels for the, I am going to stitch that because I need to get those clips out of the way. Let's see if I can fit that over there. Oh, it's tight. No. Okay, right, we'll stitch it from inside. Yeah, it's an interesting construction, let's say that. So I'm going to make that the bottom because that's like the smaller one anyway. So we just need to cinch that up. So at the top here, I say it's going to sort of go like that. It's cool. I need to get on channels for the cord to run through because it's a drawstring bag, in case I didn't explain that very well, probably not. So I'm going to have to do the same again and stitch it from... I've done the lining. Actually, let me grab the lining because we can more or less finish this off now. I just did a plain fabric. I got the size of this by measuring this when it was all pleated up. Hopefully that makes sense. I've overestimated this, haven't I? Because I only need a bit there and a bit the other side. So if I cut that in half, there was no measurements, so I am literally making this up as I go along. So is that going to be too small? I don't know what you're seeing. Sorry, I'm completely doing this all on my own. Rude. That might be about right. So if I chop that in half. It's not what they're for, the snips, but never mind. They did well. Right, so it's you hear my sewing machine whistling? It drives me potty when it does that. But it's always done it, so I don't know why. Well, I really need to get a new needle in. I knew you were going to eat that. Right. I don't think these are going to be big enough. They're a bit tiny, but they might be right. Right, let me pause you while I do the other one. I'll stick them on. Right, I've just neatened the top a bit because it's getting a little bit scruffy. So I'm just going to stitch these on here. Then I'm going to stitch the lining on. Yeah, it's a little bit there I missed, but again, it's okay. It's only for me, so it's fine. Right, let me just sew up that side. Oh, I missed it completely there. Right, oh, I'll just leave it. As I say, it is only for me. I'm not going to worry that much. What was I going to do? Oh, side seam. It's getting towards the end of the day. It's been a busy day. I've made 3 videos today. Just let me off, okay? A little top stitch around, I think. Again, it's not brilliant, but okay. Okay, that's weird. All right. Yeah, let's go back to the other table, because all I need to do now is gather this bottom up. The inside is done, the lining, and then I just need to put a drawstring in, and it's finished, and it's like out of my system. So yeah, let's go back over there. Right, back at the other desk now. So yeah, it's a bit weird. I'm not gonna lie. I think once it's got this drawstring in, it'll be alright. It doesn't look anything like hers. Oh, it looks like she pulled that fabric in a bit, like that, which would make the hole bigger, wouldn't it? Okay, well, lesson learned. Never mind. I'm doing all that, that's for sure. Right, let's get some nice strong thread on. I'll double up scissors. We'll get the bottom stitched. Stitch our bottom. It's not enough on there. I'll thread it with I've got a shoelace here. That'll be fine. And I'll find some beads to put on the end of the shoelace. We'll stitch on the Suffolk puff, which I've got here. I've got a black one, so that'll be fine. Actually, I will double this up, I think. Although it's a Gutermann, nice and strong, but I am going to be yanking it rather. So yeah, give it a go. It's good fun. Let me just stitch this one first of all so I can get that clip out of the way. Ow, that was my finger. You really need to come right over. I think hers was only 6 inches. I think I did mine 9. I will do it 6 next time because I think that'll make a nicer bag, if you like. It'll pleat nicer. This is a bit big. When I saw 6 inches I thought that's going to be tiny. That's far too small. Just trust the designers, Susan, instead of making things up as you go along. There's a hot mess on here. I'm just going to trim that off a bit. Take this out of the way. It's all the thread ends. It's a bit better. Okay, let's give this a nice stitch that on there before I lose any more light. I'm struggling to see again. Switch to overcast stitch there because I knew doing blanket stitch I was going to run out of thread and I didn't want to have to put another bit of thread on, so it's fine, you can't even see it. So let me just tie this off. Oh, good grief. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, yeah, that was interesting to do actually. You can tell it's the end of the day. My brain is not functioning at all. It's going to fray and it's going to fall off. Oh, you pain. Should get 2 straps out. Okay. Let's just tie these together. I might find a bead or I might just leave them actually, I'm not sure. I found a load of big wooden ones, but yeah, I don't know what I've done with them. Such is life. In my world anyway. Right. Oh, you div. You can see what I've done wrong. I want to go round. Oh, Lord, right, it's too late in the day. I'm getting really tired. Okay, I'm going to rethread those and so it becomes a drawstring. But that's an interesting bag for sure. And I love the way the pleats go like that. That's really cool. Just trying to see if there's anything else that I needed to have done. Not really. Yeah, see, she put a button on hers. She seems to have used different fabrics. I don't know what, because these are cottons, or apart from that silver one. So it looks like she attached the lining and then turned it over. I don't know, because there's like a ridge there. Oh, unless that goes over and oh, I don't know. Anyway, right, I'm going to stop there because I'm absolutely shattered. I will make that into drawstrings, but there we are. It's a Omiyage bag, and it does usually drawstring. Actually, it might be quite handy leaving it open. So you could just do it like that, really. So if I put a drawstring in there, that'll be quite nice. Yeah, cool. Anyway, I hope you slightly even enjoyed watching that. I might make another one. I don't know. Probably not. Anyway, there we are. See you then. Bye.